Let's unlearn everything that jewelry ads taught us about engagement rings. Myth number one, bigger is always better. Not true. I think it's way more important to take into account the proportions of the stone and your personality, the wearability of it, and not just consider carats alone. I saw someone the other day call a 1 carat diamond dainty, and the way my jaw dropped, I think there is definitely a trend towards larger stones right now as lab diamonds become more available. But I do think that we're going to see a shift back towards mined diamonds and colored stones like sapphires as the market becomes flooded with lab diamonds. I love lab diamonds. I think they're a great alternative for maximizing a budget, getting a really high quality stone, especially if size is super important to you. But I just want you to know that that's not the only thing that matters. And I'm always honest with my clients about the pros and cons of mined versus lab stones. We don't know if lab-grown diamonds are going to hold their value over time, given the history of other synthetic stones like sapphires and rubies and emeralds, and the trajectory of current lab-grown diamond prices. We can assume that they will continue to drop. No jewelry purchase is ever going to be an investment. Just like a car, the second you drive it off the lot, its value depreciates once you put it on your hand. But if you're considering the resale values of your engagement ring when you're purchasing it, then you probably should be rethinking the engagement. On to myth number two, diamonds are the only stone worthy of an engagement ring. Not true. As I mentioned before, I definitely think there's going to be a trend back towards colored stones if we're not already there. I love working with sapphires. If you didn't know this, they come in every color of the rainbow, from like pastels to really bright colors. They are durable enough for everyday wear. Love a sapphire. I also really love alternative diamonds like salt and pepper, champagne diamonds, opalescence as well. You can find like unicorn diamonds. There's so many different options out there. So if a big like sparkly diamond is not your thing, there's a million different other options for you. And myth number three, that custom rings are too expensive for most people. Also not true. I pride myself in always working within my client's budget. So talking about budget will be one of the first things that we do, because then I can make design choices based on your budget and then there's no surprises for you down the road. I'm extremely transparent with all of my communication. I'm never going to add things to your quote without you knowing. Also, right now, something that's really important to note is that gold values are skyrocketing. So yes, my quotes are going to be a little bit higher, but what it also means is that if you have gold lying around at home, you can either recycle it to make something new, or you can put it towards the cost of your new piece. I can get a really good price for you at the refinery, and it's basically just cash in exchange for your gold. So if costs are a barrier and you have a bunch of jewelry lying around that you're not using, it's a wonderful alternative. I hope you learned something today, and please let me know if you have any other questions or myths that you think I should bust.